I didn't want to be the problem child on this trip.
Yeah, none of us do. It sucks when it happens to you. It too can happen to you.
We were there until what time yesterday because of friggin' Linda Lou?
Well, I'm glad we're like catching all these things before we
totally.
take
I think
off.
we're all happy to just all be safe.
The bolt on my fender is sticking into my tire that whole dang time. If I keep riding like that, I'm gonna have a blowout. We only had a short amount of time to get to the bookshop, but I didn't like that it was me holding everything up again. Of course.
Pulling the fender away from the tire is the best option we have right now.
Let's just try and get that f***ing bolt out. I'm gonna see if the nut will drop, and if it will, then I'm just gonna zip tie this backwards so it doesn't hit my tire.
Right.
We called a bunch of different shops and they wouldn't help me with my tire. So Zoe and I get into our pit crew mode and just like, ooh, let's fix something. Like always, that's what these trips are, is putting a bunch of fires out.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
If this could not be fixed, I'm definitely screwed. The MOTO Maidens. It's the 5 of us with this lust for life. The only way it can be quenched is on a motorcycle.
Come on.
I knew something was very wrong.
Oh, Jesus.
We pick one state, take off on 2 wheels, and whether it's national parks or businesses, we try and explore all that that state has to offer.
MOTO Maidens in their natural habitat.
And meet the women along the way that make that state beautiful.
The Maidens are live.
I'm never one to be like, this is sisterhood, but it really is.
Just gonna keep my head in your lap.
Yeah. This is really cute, by the way. I want to treasure this moment forever.
I think that I handle stressful situations really well. And I also feel very capable in like mending potential problems.
What's that orchestra of sound?
Is that Jesus?
It's not?
Jesus in a Honda.
Jesus, take the wheels.
Harley Davidson Jesus? Is that you?
I always just go straight to joking, and like that always just helps, you know, like mentally helps you get into a better place to figure out, you know, a solution, and you're laughing at like your inconvenience or your misfortunes.
Studies show that when you're laughing and trying to fix a shitty motorcycle situation, it
works.
you have a 33% higher chance of succeeding.
I just prefer the comedy to the tragedy. Tragedy can be really funny.
If it's away from the tire, I think I can run it like that for a while. Oh, I can see, ooh, yeah, we're away.
Looks way better, right?
Yeah.
We'll just keep an eye on it every time we stop for
Every time I
gas.
stop, I just gotta tighten it. Dude, motherfucking pit crew!
What that bolt does is it holds my fender to my frame so that it's not bouncing into my tire. So when I ended up taking the bolt out and then we zip tied it. Story of my life. I zip tied my whole bike together.
Yes! What better way to celebrate women than us just doing that ourselves?
Because there ain't we can't do.
We can't do.
Let's do it. I'm ready to roll, buttholes.
Let's roll, butthole.
We made a temporary solution, and if another problem happens, I'm just gonna have to figure it out. It's just how these trips go.
All right, you're leading. I'm gonna go behind you.
We figured it out. Gonna ride it until another problem arises, but we want to get on the road, so ride it till the wheels fall off.
We were on such a pretty highway, and then Lex, I think the top of her bag was open a little bit and her jacket went flying out. I tried to scoop it up with my toe, because I'm always wearing these pointy boots, and I'm like, I could totally get it. And I couldn't do it, dang it. I was too far over.
You really got to strap your stuff down, and I know because I've had stuff fly off. So it gets dangerous, though, and that's what people don't realize. Those things that we think are silly. I watched a jacket flying off get stuck in people's wheels before. We all are laughing, but that's because nothing bad happened. Something could have. So as much as you giggle through all the shitty things, you need to learn from them, too. It's funny because when you pull into the bookshop, it's in a Florida strip mall. If you don't know what you're looking for, you'd never know it was there. And I think that's what makes it a little bit more special because it's like the magic behind this ugly strip mall.
I was just gonna check my tire. Is it touching?
Nope, not at all. Boom,
Yes,
baby.
pit crew. I'm so excited. Ooh. This is the only thing I wanted to do on the trip.
My bike is like being held on by a wire, but it's running. My tire is fine right now, and I keep checking it. But at this point, it is time for the books.
Books, 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 books. The kitty was waiting for us.
I want you to tell us a story.
Are you ready? All right, let's go.
And then you walk in. If I could have had like angels and trumpets singing, it would have. That is my dream. I would have loved to just stick my bed in there and move right in. I would be happy.
Hello. Hi. How are you? Thank you for letting us come in. This is all I wanted to do on the trip.
We wanted to make sure that Mariah got to fulfill this dream of going to this bookstore. And we walk in there and it's like walking into like Beauty and the Beast, like that library. He's got the tall ladder and you just see like the stars in her eyes.
I don't even know where to start. I'm too excited.
The Great Book of Harley Davidson. Look, it's got the Easy Rider chopper on the front.
Wait, is there an actual motorcycle section? I see motorcycle books.
Florida Roadkill.
Ooh, that sounds
What?
like a fun book.
No, seriously, for them. Okay, well, if you find any good historical fiction, fork them over.
This one already is drawing me in because look at the font.
Get something off the top shelf.
I don't know, I might.
I was pumped to go to the old Florida bookshop. I think that all of us were. We're all like history book nerds, so. Plus they had the sliding ladders, so I got to fulfill my bucket list of flying across the ladder in a library. My inner Belle loves that so much.
Oh, here we go.
I like these little paperbacks.
It's just a majestic, beautiful spot. It's hard to find those bookstores. It's just like a dying breed, kind of like, I grew up working at record stores. And when the last record store I worked at closed down, it was heartbreaking. When you can find these treasures that still exist, like you gotta put them on the map and keep them there. Because those are the people who stay true to that town and like keep it thriving and keep that culture there.
Are you scared of clowns?
Yeah.
Oh, I need to get
I'm
my
not scared of them, I just don't like the aesthetic.
closer.
Bookshop was really cool. Also found a really cool pattern making book for plus sizes for clothing. And that's something that I'm adding to my line currently, like adding some extra sizes to accommodate more people and be more inclusive. It was nice to add a couple more books to the collection. I don't know where I'm gonna put them on the bike.
I'm kind of a nerd, and I love to read. It was kind of nostalgia, smelling all the old books. I think for someone like me who, remembers the end of the 80s and the early 90s, card catalogs and the smell of old books is like, put that in a candle. I want to smell that every day. I have been obsessed with the Arthurian legends since I was in like 5th grade. Canterbury Tales and King Arthur books and Knights of the Round Table. There were like 3 huge shelves of just Arthur and Arthurian legend books. It was definitely magical feeling in there.
Well, I'm gonna get these two for now. I have 2 books in my bag already that I need to finish, so.
It's hard maneuvering through all those books because I knew we were on a time crunch and I could have sat there for hours to like really find a bunch of books. But everyone ended up loving it, and that made it even more special to me, that it wasn't just like them doing something for me. Everyone was excited to be in there and got books, which made me really happy.
I appreciate you guys for doing this for me.
Of course. We like books. Books are
Now I'll
tight.
do whatever the hell y'all want.
Books are great.
I always think of John Waters. He's like, if you go home with someone and they don't have books, don't f them.
See? That's right.
Yeah.
Listen to
Well, they're all over my house.
Riding in Florida. There's a lot of beautiful scenery. We all really wanted to make it further south, but it's kind of grueling to be like riding along water, like, you know, it's right there.
I feel like it would be really refreshing to like get off our bikes, jump in water, and then get back on and ride.
We had 71 miles to go before dark, but it was time for the beach. Like, we needed it. We're in Florida. Like, I feel like that's kind of a necessity.
You're all gassed up?
Gassed up.
We're going to Normandy Beach. 13 miles away. So close.
All right, I'm gonna put my bag back together and we can go to the beach. Did you put the sunscreen back in there, honey?
Yeah.
Thank you.
We all lubed up.
We finally make it to the beach. Woo, get these clothes off me.
Oh my God, it's a coconut.
Shut up.
Put the lime in the coconut.
Really?
Okay, I'm getting naked.
Me too. I'm going into this bush and I'm taking my pants off.
Can we get baby powder later? Because
Yes.
getting my pants on and off has not been fun. And they're just stuck to my dang legs. Can you pull that? I can't get, thank you.
You want to touch my coconuts?
You're like, yes, ma'am. We did it. Bye. Where's Zoe? Oh, there you are. Yeah, freaking desert lizard in the ocean right now.
Florida's beautiful. You know, Montana, we were just trying to crush miles. This time, like, we're in Florida, it's totally different atmosphere. It's just nice to be able to relax a little bit and not feel as much pressure, like, that we have something to prove this time. Because honestly, like, we ain't gotta prove shit.
We finally got to go to the water. And I think going to the beach is what we all needed to just like take a deep breath and realize where we are. We felt like we were in Florida finally.
You know, I think one thing that's important for us to remember is even though we're trying to hit miles, we definitely are kind of still on a little bit of a vacation, and we do need to enjoy ourselves.
We've done a bunch of things off of our list, but we have something important tomorrow. The Miccosukee tribe has Buffalo Tiger airboat tours, and I think it's a really important thing for us to get to go do and see, especially because we are going into the Everglades. Lex is the one that found this, and this was the #1 thing on the trip that all of us said we were not missing. We're doing the airboat tour tomorrow morning. So tonight, we booked a room at the Miccosukee Casino, and we're gonna stay there for the night. so that we can wake up and ride through the Everglades, get out of the city finally, and then go do the tour. We have a couple hours to get to the casino, and then we'll be able to unload for the night and hopefully relax. In the South, there are times it rains really hard, really, really quickly, and a lot of monsoons. It's the South, you can't predict anything. We had like 40 miles to go, but you don't realize how long 40 miles feels when you're in rain. This is what I was waiting to happen. This is what I prepared for. Unlike in Montana, when we didn't stop to put rain gear on, all of us looked at the radar and said, we'll be fine, we're going around it, and got stuck in that rainstorm. Not this time, we weren't risking it. I'm kind of disaster control in my head. That's how I navigate these trips, like what can go wrong. We saw those clouds rolling in. Like it was, I know my southern cloud. Is that thunder? The thunder I love, but with thunder comes lightning normally. When you're on a motorcycle and you're exposed like that, lightning's not always what you want to see.
We're gonna see if my rain gear works or not.
I brought rain gear, but I decided to ride through without it. It's gonna feel so nice. It's been so hot.
Savvy, you can't miss that yellow. I'm in camo, she's in bright yellow. She looks like a damn fisherman. But it was my favorite one, it's so cute.
All right. Do it. Let's do it. I'm doing it. Daddy. All right. I'm ready. It's so hot this second.
You could just kind of see the darkness in the sky starting to unfold. And it started dumping rain, and it f***ing hurt. It was like tons of pins all over your body.
When the southern rain comes down, there is no seeing in front of you. There were a couple times my heart skipped a beat. The roads are starting to flood, and I felt my bike kind of doing this, and I'm like, I'm hydroplaning. Great. I think the thing that scared me the most is that if I would have went down, the cars behind me and the trucks behind me, they're not gonna see me. The rain is so heavy that you can't see what's in front of you. But it was a little scary.
Oh, God. Like, when you're riding a solid metal machine through a lightning storm where you just got a raw metal tank and you're like, well, we're all Sabrina was behind me, and Amanda started honking. I knew something was very wrong, so I pulled over